Big development in Jamaica's offshore oil story. United Oil and Gas has officially completed its seabed geochemical exploration program within the Walton Morant license offshore. Now, this area is estimated to hold potential of 7 billion plus barrels of prospective oil and gas resources. And while this does not mean that Jamaica has discovered oil as yet, it is an important step toward that possibility. So why does this matter? Well, Jamaica is highly vulnerable to shocks in global oil supply and price movements, and especially with ongoing geopolitical tensions in the Middle East and the risk of disruptions that can push energy prices higher. When oil prices rise globally, the ripple effects are felt everywhere. Transportation becomes more expensive, electricity costs increase, and the price of goods and services often follows. So, developments like this are closely watched. United Oil and Gas has just completed stage 3 of its offshore exploration program, with results expected in the coming weeks. And if the findings are supportive, they could strengthen the company's technical data room and help attract larger partners to fund the next phase, which is exploration drilling. So the big question remains, does Jamaica have commercial oil? Let's break it down. The Walton Morant license, located offshore Jamaica in the Walton and Morant basins, has long been viewed as one of the country's most promising frontier exploration areas. But in oil and gas, promise alone is not enough. You need data, you need evidence, and you need to reduce the risk. That's exactly what this SGE program was designed to do. The program was carried out in 3 stages. Stage 1 involved a multi-beam echo sounder survey, essentially creating a 3-dimensional map of the seabed with nearly 1,200 kilometers of high-quality data being collected. This helps scientists identify the geological structures and possible natural hydrocarbon seep locations. Now, a hydrocarbon, by the way, is an organic compound made of hydrogen and carbon, the main building blocks of crude oil and natural gas. Stage 2 involved collecting heat flow data in both the Walton and Morant basins. Measuring heat flow helps scientists determine whether the geological conditions are suitable for oil and gas generation. Then came stage 3, the piston coring program. Using seabed mapping and existing seismic data, 42 coring sites were selected, and here is the operational success. Sediment cores were successfully recovered from all 42 locations. That's good news. Those samples are now being prepared for shipment to laboratories in the United States, where they will undergo detailed geochemical testing. The initial laboratory results are expected in the coming weeks. Now let's be clear. Even if the lab confirms hydrocarbon signatures or oil and gas, that does not mean Jamaica has discovered oil, but it would significantly strengthen the geological case. It would enhance the company's technical data room. It would support discussions with potential partners, and most importantly, it would move the project closer to exploration drilling. And that's a stage where companies drill deep beneath the ocean floor to confirm whether commercial quantities of oil or gas are actually present. Brian Larkin, the CEO of United Oil and Gas, described the completion of the program as an important milestone and indicated that discussions with potential partners are continuing toward what he called a potential transformational offshore exploration drilling phase for Jamaica. But we're not getting excited just yet. Oil exploration is high risk, However, it's also high reward. And frontier basins require patience, and commercial discovery is never guaranteed. However, from an economic development perspective, every step that reduces uncertainty expands Jamaica's strategic options. If oil and gas are eventually proven to be commercially viable, the potential benefits could include improved energy security, reduced dependence on imported fuel, increased foreign direct investment, government revenue through royalties and production sharing agreements could be very big, and job creation in supporting industries could flourish. But just as important will be good governance, strong environmental protection, and responsible fiscal management. Why? Because history has shown that natural resource discoveries can either be a national blessing or what economists call a resource curse. For now, what we have is progress, and that's important. Data gathered, samples have been collected, testing is underway, and discussions are advancing. This is how serious oil exploration is done, methodically, scientifically, and strategically. The upcoming lab results will be closely watched by investors, policymakers, and the Jamaican public. Because while this is still early stage exploration, Jamaica's offshore story is slowly moving from speculation to scientific evaluation. And that matters. This has been Building Wealth with Wisdom. Until next time, walk good, stay wise, and build wealth with wisdom. See you in the next episode.